Unlike sports like basketball and soccer, many Etown students may not know as much about the swim teams. Little is known about what goes into a full swimming season. Discussed in this video are general facts about swimming, our practices, our swim meets, the training trip, and other aspects of swimming. The coach for both teams is Dan DeHaas. Our season started in late September, with weekday practices from 3:45 to 6:15 on weekdays and 7 to 9 on Saturday mornings. Both men's and women's teams practice together. Swimmers are expected to show up early in order to properly stretch. Practices start with warm-ups in the pool. After warm-up, swimmers do several minute sets, or groups of laps, often with time limits. Swimmers may also work on starts, turns off the wall, or work on specific strokes and distances. Our practices range in difficulty. The most yards we have done so far this year is about 6,000 yards. To put this in perspective, that is about 240 laps. Dryland can also be involved in practices. Dryland is our land workout where we may do sit-ups, crunches, and other exercises. The main point of the season is to compete in swim meets, which are usually swam against Middle-Atlantic Conference rivals such as Arcadia, Messiah, and Albright. Meets last about 2 hours long. Just as in practices, men and women compete at the same meet but swim separate events. Women's and men's events alternate. All 4 strokes, which are butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle, are swam in each meet. Also included are individual medleys where swimmers swim equal amounts of all 4 strokes. Meets start with the medley relay and end with the freestyle relay. The 50, 100, 200, and 500 freestyle are swam in each meet. Coaches from both schools decide on whether to swim 100s or 200s of butterfly, backstroke, and breaststroke, the 200 or 400 individual medley, and the 200 or 400 for the relays. In addition to meets, the Franklin and Marshall Invitational, held this year from December 5th to 6th, marks the middle of the season. About 10 teams compete at this 2-day meet, and it does not count in our win and loss tally. From January 7th to 14th, the swim team travels to Florida for a training trip. To end the season, the Middle Atlantic Conference Championship, or MAX, is from February 11th to the 14th. Swimmers must go faster than the qualifying times in order to swim at MAX. To get an inside perspective, Sarah Krimmel, a co-captain of the women's team, offered to explain her thoughts on the team.
My name is Sarah Krimmel. I'm a senior and I swim distance events from the 1650, the 1000, the 500 down to the 200. One of the best things is to know that what you do is entirely dependent on yourself. I like the individuality of swimming, that no matter how well I swim, it depends on how much effort I've put into it. And I love being there to support my teammates, and I love that aspect of it as well. But I like that for my individual results, that it's my own success and my own hard work that gets done what I need to get done. When you get about a month off, sometimes it's hard for people to keep up their motivation. And the Florida trip is really to get everyone back into shape, to spend at least 4 hours a day in the pool, 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours at night, work really hard, and to motivate everybody, because my freshman year we came back here and we swam in our pool, and that's not very motivating. If you're going to be stuck in a pool for 4 hours, you at least want to see palm trees next to you. I mean, swimming it defines you. It's hard to explain it because it's such a big part of your life once you're into it. But I've met some amazing people throughout this, because you need to have a lot of dedication and you need to be a certain type of person that can get in the pool and swim 2.5 hours a day and stare at a black line. So that just takes a great mindset, and it's a whole different individual. So if you have a swimmer in your class, you're a pretty lucky person.
Although a lot of work goes into this season, swimmers have always tried to find ways to have fun during the season. As seen from several pictures, we have an underwater digital camera that we like to experiment with. We are a very close-knit group and like to hang out together. We enjoy swimming very much.